So DC Comics has made several changes over the past year. They've really dove headfirst into this young adult graphic novel thing, and they've recently dropped their biggest one yet. So I want to take a look at that. But first, a word from the sponsor of this video. So I'd like to welcome Ridge Wallet back to the channel. They've decided to sponsor this video, and I'd like to thank them. They're a great company. It's the only sponsor that I've worked with pretty much the entire time I've had this channel, and that's because I like their products. This is my Ridge Wallet. As you can see here, it's got the money on the back. This is the one I've been using since I've worked with them. I've never switched off. I do like their products. I think they're very, very compact, very clean, very nice to have in your pocket. You don't have to sit on a big wallet. I think they're great products, and I think they're worth checking out. If you check out this link, and it'll be in the video description, go to ridge.com/flash. You can save 10% by using the code FLASH in the checkout. Also, Christmas is coming up. I know you might think maybe I'd never ask for a wallet, but I think you might want to. You might want to check these out. They're quality stuff. I think they're perfect gifts. Give one to your dad, your brother. This is a really cool thing. Check it out. It's a gift that you'll love every day, and it's not something that's just going to go unused. They've got 40,000 5-star reviews. They can't be wrong. Check them out. Whether it's a gift for yourself, you can't go wrong with something built right. So I was going to talk about this yesterday, but I talked about the Marvel stuff, and I didn't want to do 2 comic book videos, so I thought we would take a look at some stuff that's come out today. This is an old article right here. DC's young adult graphic novels changed the game for big 2 books, right? Okay, what did they put out? They put out like Gotham High and a couple other books, and they haven't really sold very well. Now, a lot of people would like to argue that they would, and they always point to these figures over here. New sales data reveals how the coup impacted the comics industry. It had a very, very hard impact on the comic book industry. Here's the rundown that they leave out of here. So they like to say, well, graphic novels are up. Yeah, graphic novels are up big time. The problem here is that they're including manga sales with that. And I'm sorry, those sales don't help the American comic book industry. They help retailers, absolutely. But as far as people that write and draw or pencil or whatever, DC Comics, Marvel Comics, manga is a direct competitor to them and is getting closer and closer every day to wiping out mainstream comics left and right. So their answer here, and one of the things that they've been doing is making these scholastic young adult books. It's kind of like just a way for them to get into a new market. These don't help out comic shops, and the quality is very strange. Now look, I don't have a problem with these books. I'm not going to buy them unless they're cringy enough to make a review on or a live stream. I have no interest in this daughter of Starfire, whatever's going on here. I just think the concept is ridiculous, and DC Comics is going all in with this stuff. So you have this new character. DC Comics introduces gay and overweight daughter of Starfire. I'm sure this is going to be a real hit with the kids. I'm sure everyone's going to be jumping to buy this. The premise here is basically this is Starfire, and this is her daughter. She dyes her hair black because she's ashamed of being her daughter because her daughter is the super hot, perfect Starfire, and she looks nothing like that. Yeah. I'm guessing that she's going to have powers at the end of the book or something. I don't know. It's a story about a mother and daughter relationship, apparently. This thing is not going to sell. And what's interesting about this Bounding Comics article is they actually went and got numbers for these. So this has been their big thing, these YA novels. And they think these are going to sell really good, but they don't appear to do that at all. So remember Gotham High? Pretty sure I did a live stream and made fun of this thing and talked about it. Well, Bounding into Comics actually has some sales data that I think is very interesting. So this was their big one. This was a love triangle. He doesn't become Batman. She doesn't become Catwoman. He doesn't become the Joker. It's Jack Napier, Bruce Wayne, and Selena Kyle. And they're in this love triangle in high school. It's a pretty terrible book. I think I did a live stream tearing it to pieces, and it was a lot of fun. We had like Nerdrotic and a few other people on, and we ripped on it for like 2 hours. It was a good time. It's a terrible book. It's hard to get sales numbers for these, though, because of the way they put it out. But if we check out what's going on over on Amazon, this book is currently ranked at number 134,462 on Amazon's best sellers rank in the books category, which is absolutely pathetic. It fares better when it's positioned in the young adult coming of age comics and graphic novels at number 64. However, the book plummets when you switch it over to its Kindle rank. It's ranked at 411,959 in the Kindle store. Maybe even more interesting is that it only has 131 reviews between both the Kindle and the paperback versions. It's kind of a disaster. I'm curious about this category here, though. Is that a big moneymaker? Is there much competition in the young adult coming of age comics? Because that is what this is positioned for. So maybe that's where they see it as a success. I don't know much about that market. I just know this isn't going to save comic books. This isn't what people want. I don't think traditional readers want this, for sure. They don't want this. And I don't think this is going to bring new readers in. I really don't understand why these companies just don't look at manga and try to dissect that success and really jump all in with that model and try to make money, because it's a proven money maker and it works. There's so many ways that they could do it, and they just ignore it and decide to really kind of double down on this identity politics and social justice stuff. And I really do wonder if this is making money. I'm really curious if it is. We won't know until they release another report, which who even knows when that'll be? Probably sometime, I would think, maybe at the beginning of next year. I don't know. I'm kind of blown away that they've been just tripling down on this. I just don't see this working. Who wants this? I really do wonder, who is this for? By the way, great comment by Cecil over here. DC Comics goth chicks in the 90s versus DC Comics goth chicks in 2020. One is death and one is on the verge of death. So you have this version right here. And then we have this one. So I'm looking I think I'm going to buy this one. And I think we'll do a live stream on it and have some fun. I mean, why not, right? It's all good time. So whenever this comes out, I believe the release date is in March. Not 100% sure on when this is supposed to be coming out, but I will make sure to pre-order it on Comixology so that we can have some fun with it the day it comes out. I'm sure it'll be fun. Anyway, make sure you check out Ridge Wallet. There's a link in the description. Thanks to them again for sponsoring this video. And remember, if you check out their stuff and you get something, go to the cart, 10% off by using the code FLASH. Also, make sure you still subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Like and comment. Very important. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.